Okay, so today is September 11th, 2019, and I went ahead and called yesterday and made an appointment for a consultation with a doctor down in League City, which is about an hour and a half away from me. I called another doctor out in Kingwood to do a consultation, but their office was closed when I called, so I left a message, and when they called me back, they left a message and said that it would be like $125 just for the consultation. So the one in League City does not charge for a consultation, so I'm gonna go ahead and go down and check that one out first. I went ahead and scheduled it for January because for insurance purposes and all of that, I'm waiting until the new year to go through with the procedure, so I want to get a consultation right around the time that surgery would happen. So welcome to the American healthcare system, y'all. Having to wait some time for a medical procedure because of insurance. So, and then also in this other light, I kind of wanted to show you guys my eyes, the white of my eyes. It's not really white. There's like a weird gray fogginess to it. And apparently breast implant illness is also tied to joint pain, which would kind of go and explain why I have hip pain that I've never had before. And I have a crooked kneecap. I know that. I've had that since high school when I was on the rifle team, and I would slide my kneecap out of place to get a stable position. Hey, I'm a really good shot. I'm really hoping that things go well in January with consultation and that I can go through with the procedure. Still terrified, scared shitless, and apparently this doctor only uses tubes and drains as needed, so I'm really hoping that I won't need the drains because that really scares me, having tubes sticking out of your chest. So, and now the hard part is also kind of explaining to my kid what all of this is, and you know, the fact that I have implants in my chest is weird enough to her. The fact that I'm going to get them removed and kind of what all that entails. And then the aftercare is gonna suck. So kind of trying to prep her gently now of, you know, everything that I'm gonna need later on down the line. So parenthood is exciting when you're trying to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'll let you guys know how things go as it happens. Okay, so today is December 2nd, and I just had my first consultation with one of the doctors I was considering for my explant. Not impressed by this doctor. One, they forgot to give me paperwork when I was signing 1,000 forms as if I was going into surgery that day. The doctor, his head kind of shook, which really made me nervous because if he can't control the movement of his head, I'm very nervous about his hands. I asked like one technical question. The specific question that I asked was what kind of sutures were going to be used to close up the incisions. The doctor straight up just said the most expensive ones. I kind of sat there waiting for him to laugh at like a joke of some kind, but no, that's literally what his answer was. No information on his answer, just the most expensive ones. And then the lady he left me with to go over any other kinds of information, because obviously he did not feel comfortable with that kind of thing, had zero information whatsoever. She sat down, he left the office, and she starts going, well, you know, are you a nurse or something? And I was like, no, this happens to be my body and I want to know what's happening to it. And she's been working there supposedly for like 19 years. Pretty confident that I don't want to go to them. Stand over there, he puts on the gloves, he's sitting there looking at, you know, what the project would be. And he just starts talking about how, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much work, and you've got so much that needs to be done, and there's so much tissue here. And then one minute I was told that my implants were adhered to my rib cage, and then the next minute I was being told that they had adhered to the back of my areolas. I wasn't supposed to have my other consult until early February. However, ironically enough, on my way home from that doctor consult this morning, I got a phone call from the other doctor's office saying that they had an opening for a consultation in about 2 weeks. So I'm very excited to kind of move up that consultation. So I'm gonna go ahead and update my calendar with that. Why did I go ahead and go to the consultation today if I already had a feeling that I wasn't going to be using this doctor? I wanted to make certain that I didn't want to use this doctor. That kind of was verified today. The lady who spoke with me today during the consultation, who's not the doctor, she was the person who does consultations, she ended up like going off on this tangent of things that she wanted to know about because she saw that I had hormonal situations and asked me how I got it all in order. So I ended up telling her about my hormone doctor, whose name, by the way, is Dr. Julie Beth Yellen. Amazing doctor, Yelin. But I pretty much ended up talking about that situation more than talking about the surgery that I was going for. When the woman found out that I had another consultation with another doctor, she pretty much gave up on the whole thing. I mean, any expression that she had left in her face dropped, but the tone in her voice really changed because she went from chipper and kind of a high octave to suddenly very mundane, and she kind of knew that it was over because I was willing to talk to someone else, and she kind of knew that it wasn't going to go well after that. I'm looking forward to doing the other consult here in a couple of weeks. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm excited that I'll be able to get in earlier for that consultation because then hopefully I can actually get surgery in January instead of in February. Fingers crossed. We'll see how that goes. But that's where we are so far. Just sent in the forms to request the finalized dates and to send in the initial 5% payment to solidify my appointment date for my surgery. And I got my pre-op appointment date and time as well so that I can show up, get all of this stuff done, all the tests and stuff done before the surgery so they can make sure that I'm good to go and ready. I'm excited. I am terrified at the same time. The doctor that I'm going to is amazing. He literally has like his own Facebook page specifically for like breast implant illness and explants and all this kind of fun stuff. It's not fun, actually. So he's very knowledgeable, really good at what he does. So I'm looking forward to it. But because he is so high in demand, he is a couple of months out. So it is kind of the last half of February right now, and my pre-op appointment is not until mid-April, and then my actual surgery date is not until May. So I have plenty of time to mentally prepare because yeah, mentally I'm just kind of freaking out. It's really in the works. It's really gonna happen. And just the other day I saw a photo of myself. I am ready to get these things out of there. So that's my dog coming in. There's Hank. Ta-da! So I'm officially ready to get these things taken out. Yeah, because I don't think people really realize just how large some of us are up top. And really, the implants are not doing anything for me. I have plenty of breast tissue naturally. I always have. The whole reason I got them was specifically just to kind of give me a little bit of extra fullness up on top. I should have just had a lift. I should have never had the implants put in. But hindsight's 20/20, so we're doing what we can to get healthy now, because when you get implants, what people don't tell you is that there are like tons of side effects, and one of them happens to be messing up your thyroid and depression and all this other fun stuff. So then you end up with a body that's huge compared to how it was when you first got the implants. And I'm not saying that anybody with a body type like the one that I currently have is bad in any way. I'm just saying that for me, I'm not comfortable at this current size. I'm ready to feel more comfortable as myself in this little, mode of transportation that I have going on. So I'm rambling at this point. I'm gonna finish up. But yeah, appointment is made. It is officially on the books. It's in the calendars in pen.